pecking mine.
The chicks like pecking your feet? Yes.
And
Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1 with one of my little preppers with me. Our chickens are here. We feed our chickens a commercial-based food and we supplement with whatever they can scrounge. But also, I've looked into the first time ever I helped a friend harvest his oats. And this is basically a bag we brought back. Basically, the oats are dry totally now, but on them is the actual food form. This makes great straw. It didn't take us too long to harvest because we used size, but it was a lot of work. Let's go out there and show them our size. As you see, those are the oats. You plant oats typically in the fall, and then you harvest like right at this time for our area. What we did was we just raked it up and threw it in the barn in a big pile. And then he can throw this to his chickens anytime he wants. He's going to start feeding them now, and they will go through and pick it all off. And then you have a great product, the straw product. Right now I need a bunch of straw actually to recoat this to keep the smell down. This is the two size I have. This one is basically a flea market special. You can tell by the thick blade, it's more of a brush than a fine harvesting one. That one is very thin. This one was given to me, brand new. Lady did not use it and did not need it. This one harvested very well. Harvesting these things is time consuming, back breaking work, but having the right equipment. I'm not an expert on size. I will tell you what has worked for me, and this one has worked for me. Let me show you the name. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think it's a Japanese one. That's what it is. Basically, it takes a little bit getting used to, but after about 15-20 minutes, I got the hang of it. I definitely didn't feel like a pro, but I got the job done. My buddy was using one that he bought at the flea market. He sharpened really well, but it could only cut about 50% of what I could cut on each stroke. His was much thicker. Mine is very, very, very thin, razor sharp. He was nice enough to give me the proper tool to sharpen it. I'm not going to do a video on that because I'm not an expert. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are experts that can show you how to do it. But without this tool, it'd be very hard to harvest wheat, oats, hay by hand. I mean, if you had tractors and farm equipment, very easy to do it. But in a grid down situation, this would be worth its weight, literally in gold, because it can really help your cause to get food in for your animals or food in for you. For me, harvesting the oats and then preparing them and then rolling them is a lot of work. But harvesting the oats and throwing them in the barn for a chicken supplement is a huge plus. So, what are you going to use to feed your animals if the grid goes down or the supply chains are cut? We live in 2020. Anything can happen in 2020, so be prepared. Thanks for watching.